Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical.
Tufts has gone 29, 5, and 11 overall as a program while advancing to the NCAA tournament in 2021 and 2022 during their tenures. The group helped Tufts earn a 12, 4, and 10 record inside NESCAC play, while also going 15, 2, and 6 here on Bellow Field. The group also is a part of Tufts' third NESCAC title in 2021. Now, let's meet the seniors. First, from Washington, D.C., number 12, Mikey Brady. Brady is joined today by parents Grace O'Toole and Michael Brady and is an economics major with an entrepreneurship minor. Ladies and gentlemen, Mikey Brady. Next, from Somerset, New Jersey, number 4, Gibson Campbell. Campbell is joined today by parents Carlinson Campbell and Dawn Forbes and is an economics major with a finance minor. Ladies and gentlemen, Gibson Campbell. Next, from Kingston, Jamaica, number 5, Max Clivio. Clivio is joined today by mother Tara and sister Sophie Clivio and is an economics major. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Clivio. Next, from Palos Verdes, California, number 14, Liam Gherkin. Gherkin is joined by parents Greg and Michelle Gherkin. He is a double major in economics and international relations with a minor in finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Liam Gherkin. Next, from Andover, Massachusetts, number 3, Mark Wynn. Wynn is joined today by Father Min Wynn and is a double major in psychology and film and media studies. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3, Mark Wynn. Next, from San Jose, California, number 10, Woo-Bin Shin. Shin is joined by parents Myung and Jinuk Shin and is a sustainability major. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Woo-Bin Shin. And our last senior from Rye, New York, number 11, Sean Trainer. Trainer is joined today by his father, Sean, and is a computer science major. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Sean Trainer. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tufts Athletics Department and men's soccer team thanks this group of 7 for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to the program and wishes them the best in all of their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Tufts men's soccer senior class. University, the NESCAC, and the NCAA promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. For any racial or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, 14 representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal of the second competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited. We thank you, and we hope you enjoy today's game.
You're so hypnotic, magical.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back, or welcome to another JumboCast broadcast of Tufts Jumbo Soccer. My name is Carson Lyle. My co-commentator beside me is Jake Flossie, and we have a great game lined up for you tonight on 2023 Senior Day for Tufts as the Jumbos take on the Emerson Lions. This will be a solid matchup tonight as Tufts look to extend their current 6-game unbeaten run in all competitions, and Emerson looks to regain the consistent form that they had at the beginning of the season. But have somewhat lost as it progresses and continue their very solid out-of-conference form. Emerson come into the game with 6-3-2 record with two-thirds of those losses, 2 out of 3, coming in new MAC play. Most recently a 3-0 defeat to their fiercest rivals in the competition, Babson, but they did pick up a 3-0 win in their last game. Tufts come in 6-1-3 with their only loss coming all the way back on September 17th versus the nationally ranked Amherst. And since then they have gone unbeaten, with their last game being a 0-0 draw against Babson. And the difference between those two scores, Emerson losing 3-0 and Tufts drawing that game, kind of gives us a little insight into how this one might go. Tufts will feel that they are favored in this one. Emerson coming in as a little bit of the underdogs, but nevertheless it should be a great game.
Yep, definitely. In this game, some things to watch for. The Emerson Lions will be hoping to get consistent production from their attack. Players like Thomas Polino, the freshman. He's on 5 goals this season, 19 shots on goal. He's had a great season so far, and they'll hope for continued production. He had 2 goals in his last match against Westfield. Definitely someone the Lions will hope is prolific again today. Another player to watch for, Theodore Bashara, another forward, junior. He's had 2 assists in the last game. And finally, Jorad Albano is on 2 goals in the last 3 games. Another prolific attacker for the Lions. Last season he had a goal and 2 assists and is hoping to continue his form. In terms of the Tufts players, we'll be looking at Sean Traynor, the senior and captain in his 5th year here because of the COVID delay. He's on 3 goals and 2 assists this season. A clutch player the Jumbos rely on for continued production up top. Also, Ethan Fagan is on 4 goals and 3 assists, leading scorer for the Jumbos, and will definitely be a player to watch for. Are there any things you want to point out going into this game, Carson?
Yeah, I think for Emerson it's going to be really crucial for their defense to be really solid in this game. We know that Tufts scores more goals, they have more shots per game by a good margin and compared to Emerson, so they're going to want to really be defensively solid in this one.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a pause for a moment here for the national anthem.
With the playing of our national anthem.
That's definitely a way that Jumbos can score, and they're trying to utilize that.
As Aaron Tyler here takes this one back, and the Lions will retain possession for the moment.
Haven't seen much of that so far. We'll see what they can do with the ball.
As they look to send this one long. Headed out by the Jumbos, and it will be going back to Emerson now.
It looks like fullback Emmett Buold out there trying to make some runs out the wing.
There's a crunching tackle there from Bashar as he tries to take this one through. Polino looks for him again. Good defense by Gibson Campbell there, though. Still kept in. It's a great turn there from DeBlanco.
Yeah, DeBlanco's definitely a player that the Lions will be hoping for great production from. He's been a consistent force in the midfield there. He's got 1 assist and 2 goals so far this season, and we'll be hoping to add more to that tally tonight.
Yeah, sometimes operating as more of a deep-lying playmaker, but you can see here he's more of a left central midfielder as Ferguson moves back into that defensive midfield position. As Polino sends it wide to Tyler.
You can see Emerson's trying to get their fullbacks up on the sides to apply some pressure. This time Tyler, earlier Buold. That can be a great way to overload one side and provide great balls into the box. They haven't got any yet, but they'll be looking for Bashara in there.
Yeah, he's definitely a force in the box, so they will be looking for him. You can kind of see that Emerson moves from sort of a back 4 to a back 3 with one of those fullbacks pushing up really high. They're trying to work those overloads on the sides, especially, which hasn't really come to fruition yet, but as the game progresses, you know, you can really catch people in 2v1s, 3v1s and on that side. So it'll definitely be interesting for the fullbacks, Gibson Campbell and Mark Wynn. They'll have a lot more to deal with today than they will on a normal basis, as this one's sent across again. A little too long for Feigen, though.
They're continuing to try to find Feigen out on that left side. Hasn't quite come to fruition yet, but if he does get the ball, we know he's dangerous. He can finish that really effectively.
Yeah, they're really looking for these long balls from the center backs and fullbacks across the field, trying to get those wingers in one-on-one situations, but it requires a lot of skill to be able to do that.
And they go out to Feigen again.
Turns inside, very smart from him there. Gherkin out wide. Quinn now. Ball down the line, and Trainer is offsides.
Seeing some nice signs of life from the Tufts offense here, but they haven't quite found the final ball. It's either been a little bit too far or just a little bit offside.
Yeah, the fullbacks and the center mids for Tufts have done really well, but that final ball, trying to play that one down the line or into the strikers, into the wingers, just hasn't worked yet for them. But those are definitely the good positions that they want to be getting in, the ability to play those balls. But already 2 offsides calls for Tufts as well. They really have to make sure that they're watching their lines. So.
Yeah, we've seen a pretty tight battle in the midfield so far. Neither team really been able to control it or get through there. Both teams opting more for long balls. So the Lions have had a little bit better midfield presence, but both sides haven't really managed to get that going. That'll be a key of the game if they want to make sure that they can control the ball and control a more fluid attack instead of going for the long ball. They need to get the midfield control down.
And Bashara winning another foul for Emerson. He's been done really well so far. As they're definitely going to send this one in here. Trying to look for those runs. Sent in. And that's headed out by Gherkin. Tufts now will look to counter.
Severely outnumbered here.
But that is a great ball. Now Trainer is on a 2v1 here. Will he be able to make something happen? Continues outside. He's beat his man. He's unable to send that one into the box, but it will be a corner for the Jumbos. It's a great run from John Trainer there.
You got to say in that situation, Trainer made the best he could have out of that. 2-on-1, but he got around his guy with the pace. Managed to win a corner. It's well done for John Trainer.
Yeah, those are definitely great signs for Tufts, that they have a player with that ability who's able to do that. As we see him jogging back now, actually.
Looks like they're loading some of their larger players, their center backs like Clivio and forward Brady in the box, and trying to make sure that they can get bigger guys in, because Trainer's not the biggest guy on the team.
Yeah,
Good
he's one of the fastest, though.
True, very much.
That ball sent in by Huynh, a little too deep. And there will be a goal kick for Emerson, though. Big and short, Fogel now. Looking inside for Bashar, that one is cut out by Penske. and Gibson Campbell comes away with it.
We're seeing Bashar in continuous matchups there. In that case, with Ben Penske, but he's continually getting into physical battles. He's won most of them, but that one Penske comes out on top.
Yeah, they've really been looking for him so far in this game, as there's another good ball across the field there from Clivio. And he gets it again.
We again hear from the Emerson
Great press
team.
there from Polino.
We again hear the press, and it works out. They manage to win the ball.
That one's deflected there.
Good defense from Gherkin.
Yeah. Wasn't really much options. Both players, Polino and Bashar, were a little stagnant up top. Not really looking to counterattack on that situation, which I'm sure that the coaches are disappointed with, because they have to be willing to push forward when they get the ball, especially when Tufts are not set up.
Yeah, albeit with some poor capitalization, the Emerson press seems to have been quite effective there.
Yeah, and they win it back again. That's
Yeah.
on one trainer. As this one's sent out, looking for Bashar again. Good header, and he wins that one again. Polino now. And that's great defense from Gherkin.
Gherkin again, just making sure he can capitalize and shut down the Lion attack.
Yeah, this is a really crucial tackle. If he doesn't make that, then Tyler is through on that right side.
Shutting down Polino there. Seems to have settled into the number 10 attacking midfield role, and is definitely someone that the Jumbos need to shut down if they want to win this game. It's been on 5 goals this season. Is definitely a target for the Lions.
Yeah, you can see he's really effective at switching the play, especially picking that ball up in the midfield. Most of the time from Bashar, and then switching it out a lot of times to this right side. Tyler's getting forward a lot here, going past Evan Lee on the right side.
When they're pressing, he seems to fill into almost a second forward role as he's playing to the right of Bashara.
Yeah, they're trying to go man for man almost. He'll step up on Clivio, sorry, as he's doing right now, as he gets one out to Huynh. Another good tackle from Emerson. Bashara misses the header slightly, but Emerson retains possession. Bashara. That ball sent in. And almost there for Evan Lee coming in from that right side, making a near post run.
These last 5 minutes have looked really strong for Emerson. They've been pressing effectively. They haven't quite capitalized on it. That time, Deeming's ball is unable to be pounced on by Evan Lee. But great signs of life here from the
press
Emerson
has definitely
Lions.
been working in these last few minutes. Tufts is really unable to play out here. They need a little bit more from the forward players, probably dropping back in, trying to receive it, as this one's sent long from Antich. And he wins the header. Trainer now.
Can you get around him?
One-on-one. And that's pretty good defense there. I believe from Henry Fogel in the back. Does a great job there. He knows he can't foul in that situation. And he forced it out now for Tufts Jumbo's throw-in, which is a lot better than conceding a shot there. And they win the ball back again. Another great tackle. Tufts really, they're looking to counterattack at the moment here. They can't seem to find anything playing through Emerson. They're looking to play more over the top.
And that's how a team with the midfield as strong as Emerson's got right now. They're really controlling the center of the field, and the Jumbos can't play through it, so they've been forced to go over. And it hasn't quite worked out.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how long they can keep this up, though, Emerson. The press has been pretty high, pretty aggressive so far.
That's where they'll be looking to their bench to see if they can supply more energy. Looking for additional help, because the press is a tiring style of play. It's one that you can't sustain for the full game unless you're in incredible shape, and even the top teams need to make some subs to keep the press going.
Spensky wins that one back, sends it back to Huynh. And that one's just a little bit too wide, and you can see again Emerson is really fired up now. They know that the press is working. They know that the Jumbos are struggling to get the ball out of their own half and maintain possession in the final third, and even in the central third of the field as well. Tyler goes to Bashara, looking to hold it up, and Polino comes away with it here. Good tackle from Penske, though, or Gherkin, sorry. Denby now on the back line. Wu Shin. Now Clivio. Lots of time. They're kind of wanting him at this point to play over the back line, look for those risky balls. Oh, and that's a great move there from Ethan Feigen as he plays that one long. It's a little bit too hard, though, for Mark Quinn.
You got to wonder through Jumbo's, how can you get through the middle? They're seeing Shin having some space in the middle. He's calling for the ball, but they're unable to find him. And the Jumbos have been forced to keep going to the sides, finding Trainer and finding on the sides, but are unable to get through to players like Shin, who's got a pretty dangerous shot if they can get him the ball in the center of the pitch.
This one sent long from Tyler, trying to avoid the Jumbos press. Good press from the Jumbos there. Shin, good touch and good physicality to win that one back. Gherkin. Back to Clivio. Denby now to Campbell. Looking for Trainer. Been one of Tufts' brightest sparks in this game. And Penske is able to find Shin. Back to Gherkin. Trainer, great feet. And he is offsides there.
Some great signs of life there from the Jumbos as they finally seem to manage to get into the middle of the pitch and get some passes together. Unfortunate for Brady to be a little bit offside there, but that's been one of the best strings of play from the Jumbos in a little while.
Yeah, great play, especially from Ruben Shin in the middle there. Great physicality to win the ball back, able to progress the ball as well.
Gherkin as well, having the peace of mind and the state of mind to drop the ball back when he knew he had nothing there, keeping the ball alive and keeping the play going.
This one sent long. Looking for Bashar again, as they always are, it seems, on these long ones. Campbell goes back as Tufts look to recycle again. Mark Quinn. Inside Wu Shin. That's a big tackle there. And Tufts will get the advantage here as Gherkin plays long to Trainer. And that one's just a little bit too ambitious from Gherkin. Looking for the run of Trainer going in, trying to find him there to potentially cross that one, but a little bit too much on that.
This is an Eels team that had a great year last year, getting to the NUMAC Conference Finals, only to fall to their rivals Babson, but are having a little bit of a rougher season this year so far. Struggling a bit in NUMAC play with 3 losses, but this is a team that knows how to win and how to do well. They're hoping to unlock that form again this season.
Yeah, it's a very young team as well. Lots of freshmen starting today. I know that they'll definitely be really, really good in a few seasons, especially next year with Bashara being a senior next year.
Polino's a sophomore.
Sophomore as well. These players will just get more experience as time goes on. This is when Campbell sends it in. Headed out. Trainer. Surrounded by 3 Emerson players who will win the ball back.
And we see when the Tufts Jumbos attack, Emerson does a great job of getting in front of the ball. You'll see crowds of purple shirts just anytime the Jumbos have any time on the ball. If they really want to get through, they have to break through that block when they ball.
And that's fantastic defense from Clivio there. And Wu Shin as well, taking that ball at Felino. It's a little bit of a rash challenge, though, from Shin. That was an absolutely wonderful ball to switch the play as well. Really looking for these players on the right side, Tyler and Evan Lee, who are finding a little bit more success on this side than the other side, especially.
Yeah, Evan Lee's had a great game so far out on this right side, and he'll be taking this ball, hoping to find Bushara or another one of the Lions targets in the middle.
Yeah, you can see both center backs, at least one center back, Ardent, coming up as well. Very, very tall, very physical players. As this one's sent in. Not into the box, though, a little bit disappointing for the Lions. And that's great press from Trainer there. He will maintain possession for a little bit.
It's an unfortunate bounce.
And they're going to look for this one wide. And it is recovered by Feigen. One-on-one here with Tyler. He is able to beat him, gets inside. Still going. And a little bit of a slip there from Feigen. Definitely not going to get the penalty on that one as Tyler maintains possession. And finds a clearance down the line. Back to Brady, though. Ruben Shin. 2 men on. And that is definitely a foul. Stepping in a little bit rashly, their number 6, Ben Deeming, for Emerson. And this will be a good opportunity. This is in range, maybe for a shot here. Maybe a little chip ball into the center. It'll be interesting to see who Tufts puts on this one.
Looks like we got Wu Shin and Mark Quinton standing over this ball. Seems like a perfect spot for a shot, but you could also see, as you mentioned, a little chip to find a player like Clivio or Brady.
Shin takes it just over there.
Looks like we're seeing a substitute getting ready from the Jumbos. That is number 19, Mateo Bargagna. Been a top player for the Jumbos this season. He's on,
I believe, 5 or 6 assists this year, by far the most for the Jumbos. Still 7 for Gibson Campbell at the right back spot. Definitely been a staple of this team.
Yeah, 4 assists and 1 goal coming into this game. Leading the team with on assists.
Yeah, especially coming from a right back position. That really shows how quality he is in that position, being able to play those great crosses in, great balls. A little bit of a different outlook for Tufts now, because Gibson is much more of a defensive player at the right back. And here he is, Vargagna. Looking down the line, it is cut out, though. Deeming losing it. Trainer looking to use his space down the right side. It's a good tackle, but Tufts will win a corner.
We've seen the Jumbos finding a lot of success on the wings, as both Trainer and Fine are able to take guys on the sides and apply good pressure. Trainer, especially with that pace, is able to get around players more than you might expect from a winger. So definitely an area the Jumbos are going to continue to look to exploit.
As Wu and Shin will line up to take this corner. Ball in is a good one. Flicked on. It is recovered by Tufts. As Denby will lose out there. He does still win the throw, though.
That's Bargagna all the way out on the other side of the pitch to take a long throw. The Jumbos pack the box.
Yeah, essentially a corner here for the Jumbos. Cleared out. And that's a great ball now. Emerson looking to break. Finds Lee on the right side. Polino overlapping. Lee opts to keep it himself. And Del Banco loses out on it. More great defense from Feigen. He doesn't really have any options.
Got to wonder if the Jumbos are a little bit tired there as they hustled back so
That's
much.
a great one, too. Bashara now. One-on-one with Clivio, and that's a fantastic save from Antich. Oh,
It's going to be a goal kick.
my apologies. It was a
over.
goal kick. Ref calls a goal kick on that one. Looked to me like it was a save from Antich. But regardless, Tufts will get the ball. Great 1-2, and Tufts has to be careful now. That's a great combination from Emerson.
That's what the Lions will be looking for, having Bashara unleashed on a one-on-one with the keeper. Unfortunate there for him to hit a little bit over, but the Jumbos have to watch out for it when Polino, when Delbano, or when Bashara get the ball in that situation.
That's flicked on now. Trainer, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Ooh, very, very close. Tufts there. It's a great flick on from Brady there. Looking for Trainer again, using that pace. Maybe could have done a little bit better there, but it was a tight angle for sure. 2 opportunities in really quick succession for both teams.
Looks like this game's opening up a bit, which we love to see as viewers of this game. It makes it more exciting. It's going to be seems like it's going to be a fun next 20 minutes before halftime.
Yeah, for sure. As we have 3 subs here for the Jumbos.
Looks like it is Bijan Octrazan Didas, Ethan Jett, and Daniel Yanez from the Jumbos.
2 freshmen subbing in.
Yanez is a key player for the Jumbos. The sophomore from New Jersey, in the midfield role, is definitely a player that they'll look to.
Yeah, he has had a big impact on the team this season. Lots of games. Ethan Jett as well coming in. I believe he has played in every single game. Definitely not a starter, but a key player off the bench. Really explosive from the left back role. He was formerly a forward, and that kind of explained that. As Clivio gives the ball in here. Clivio. To Jett now. A little bit of space, but he'll opt to go back. Denby. Gherkin. Great flick on there from Brady. Good ball in as well. But it is dealt with by Tyler there. and cleared out.
Since that Bouchard chance, we've seen a good response from the Jumbos as they've been trying to continue the pressure and put it on the Lions, and it's been pretty successful. They've had some good chances. Haven't managed to convert any of them yet, but definitely been solid.
As Canfin comes in here for Mikey Brady, wasn't really able to have too much of an impact. Brady, not much service up top so far. Tufts have really been looking down the wings mostly, not playing through the middle.
He did have that nice flick, though, to Trainer, causing probably the Jumbo's best chance on goal so far.
Yeah, that's definitely an area where he might excel a little bit more. The freshman coming in, not as much experience, but he does have the height on him as well. As it is out wide now to Jet. Force back.
Continued great pressure from Evan Lee out on the right wing, forcing the Jumbos to come back, and he's had a great game so far.
Yeah, as that one was a little bit too far for Bagania on the right side.
See the fullback pushing up there, as you mentioned. He's a attacking threat for the Jumbos along with being a defender, someone that they'll continue to look to out on that right side. With both Trainer and Bagania out there, it's going to be a real challenge for, I believe, fullback Emmett Buwald for the Lions.
Yeah, but he's done a good job so far, other than that one chance of containing Trainer in his pace on that side. As he puts in a good challenge there. It is recovered by Tufts, though. Out wide to Jet. And is won back by Lee there as Polino. Good through ball. And that's a great tackle there from Denby. Necessary. But again, on this right side, Evan Lee putting in a shift here. Great press so far from him. He's won the ball back multiple times for the
Definitely
Lions.
been a highlight from this Lions squad.
That's a great tackle there. And it's maintained as it goes out wide. Looking for the freshman. Back in, a little freshman connection there as Gherkin comes away with it. And the touch is a little too heavy.
Great tackle by Del Bono.
Emerson maintained possession. Polino in the midfield. Looking long for Evan Lee. He will get there. 1-on-1 against Jet. Opts to go back. Good tackle from Giannis. As Canfin tries to press, he is alone up there though. Gherkin. Looking long, he was taken out there. Late challenge. We haven't seen too much physical play from Emerson.
A little bit surprising, honestly.
Yeah, but there's definitely lashes out at times. You see there, late tackle. There have been a couple late tackles earlier in the game. Nothing too crazy from Emerson, though, and definitely not anything like what we've been seeing in their previous games this year. As 3 subs look to come in now.
Still down over there. That's, I believe, Liam Gherkin.
Yeah, slightly worrying for the Jumbos. He is a very important player.
He's been really controlling that midfield. He gets up severely limping with his ankle. It's a shame. Ref's calling for a coach. It's not something you want to see as a Jumbo.
No, it's not.
So the Lions have some subs prepared. They've got, I believe, Thomas Chackey and Gabe Rich coming on.
Both freshmen. Or, sorry, one senior and one sophomore.
And then for the Jumbos, looks like Ben Werner is coming on, the junior.
As the rain looks to come down a little bit harder.
Yeah, definitely adds another dynamic to this game. The ball may skip a bit more. Players may slip a bit more easily. Definitely makes the game a little bit more hectic and a little bit more chaotic, which could create some interesting moments, but definitely much less predictable.
As Gherkin comes off here, we will all hope that he is okay. This injury is not too serious. He is a very necessary player for the Jumbos.
Yeah, on senior day as well. It's unfortunate. Mason Schultz checks in for him. Got midfielder Ben Deeming coming off. Looks like Evan Lee is going to switch out to the left side here.
Maybe trying to create a little bit of a mismatch from there, especially because Bargania likes to get forward.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to exploit the space that he leaves behind. Good press again from Emerson.
And we see Schultz trying to get a little bit ahead of himself there, just checking in, trying to get a little chip over. It's unable to pull it off.
Really good tackle as the subs we previously mentioned will check in now.
Looks like Trainer's coming off. He's had to put in a good shift on that right wing. Hasn't quite been able to finish it off, but his pace has really been a problem for this Lions defense.
Yeah, a little bit of an interesting change. I think he's definitely been one of the brighter players, him and Feige on the other side. Maybe they're looking to try and opt with a different strategy up there. Maybe try and maintain possession a little bit more instead of attacking the space.
You also wonder if it's just he's put in a lot of running, just give him a little bit of a break for a second half.
There's
There's
just a great
15
layup by
minutes left.
Polino, and he will get that back as he's running down one-on-one against Clivio. And that's great defense from Clivio there.
And that is Anthony Bagandia checking in for the Jumbos. Looks like he's coming in for Fagan.
Magandia flicks it on. And he lets that roll. That is ardent. Tyler opts to go down the line. Good win from Jet. To the box. Tufts maybe looking to counter here. This one sent wide. A little bit of a heavy touch, though.
Good defense from Bewold.
Emerson now driving at the back line. And that's a fantastic challenge there. From Denby, I believe.
I think it's Bargania.
Oh, Bargania, my apologies. Showcasing both sides of his game so far in this one. But that's another loose touch and another chance here for Emerson to break. Opt to go out to the left. Evan Lee, that's just high. Again, picking up space is now a little bit more central as opposed to playing out wide, but still a big factor for Emerson.
Yeah, you start to wonder if just tiredness comes in. Jumbos aren't able to quite keep the pace they had in the midfield earlier on. Also, Gherkin's absence is likely being felt by the Jumbos as they miss that controlling presence who's really kept this game steady so far.
Yeah, completely different midfield for Tufts right now than what they started the game with.
They've been looking to Giannis to try to keep that consistency going.
Yeah, especially he's one of the more senior members in that midfield, especially in terms of minutes this season and last season. That's another good press. Tufts recovers. Giannis trying to play in between the lines there. And it is offsides.
It's the third offside for the Jumbos. They got to make sure that they're holding that line a little bit further back or pulling the ball a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think in that case, Clivio just needs to send that one a little bit sooner. Bargandia is making a good run there along the outside, or he should look shorter. Ethan Jet was open as well, though. A little bit of a simpler ball, try and retain possession. As Emerson kicks us off again. Vogel into the midfield. Good possession. That's a great move. Ref does not opt to call the foul, though.
Evan Lee feels he's been a little bit
dishonored there.
Yeah.
Almost. Good move. Got by his player.
Looked like he got tripped, but the referee's closer than we are on that, so well, I assume he got the call right. Got Clivio here on the ball.
We're seeing some interesting play on the left side from Tufts. Jet going up really high, Bagandia going in the middle, almost playing with two strikers, and Ethan Jet becoming that left winger. As this ball is sent crossfield ball, they've had a lot of good ones this game. Great play. Up top to Giannis. He will shoot, and that one's just caught that one a little bit off. Hit it with the inside of his foot instead of opting to go with the laces.
Yeah, Yanez likes to take those shots. He's on 20 this season so far. Definitely a player that the Jumbos would look to try to create some opportunities for them. That one going a bit wide, but the Jumbos want him to continue to shoot.
Yeah, second most shots on the year for the Jumbos.
Yeah. We just saw Denby come off for Alex Wall for the Jumbos, the junior from DC.
I believe Ivan Bruce coming in for Emerson as well in that midfield.
Evan Lee taking a break. He's had a great game so far.
Yeah.
One of the bright stars from the Lions. Put in a good shift.
So some long by Hobbs. Good midfield battle. Yanez will win it. That ball sent over the top. Bagandia. Flag stays down. 1-on-1. Good ball in. It's cleared out by number 17, Arendt there.
We haven't seen this Lions defensive line have to put in too many plays, but when they have, they've generally lived up to the task, stopping a few trainer chances, and in that case, Arendt blocking the cross from Bagnia.
As Yanez will take this corner. Center backs up for Tufts. Good header out. Trying to send that one back in again. Does not work. As this one will go all the way back for Tufts, all the way back to Ethan Jett. They'll try and rebuild this one here as their center backs begin the long jog back to the back line. Another crossfield ball.
Looking for Werner out there.
Another very good one. Ooh. A little bit of a stray touch there, but another great ball from Clivio. He's had a lot of those this game.
Definitely something the Jumbos have relied upon, his service from the back. Really pinpoint balls out there. Finding really either side very effectively.
Yanez looking to carry. Good ball in. Headed out again, though. Not high enough to reach those strikers in the box for Tufts. But they will regain possession. A little bit of sustained pressure here.
You hear the call for the press from Emerson, but it doesn't seem to be carried out.
Yeah, the players are a little bit wary now. They know that the long balls from Tufts can hurt them. If they step up too high, then those spaces behind are going to be really big. And we know Clivio can find them with those crossfield balls.
Polino keeping the press up. He's been in the whole game so far. You start to wonder how much he's got left in the tank, but clearly seems to have some.
Yeah, he has looked bright whenever he's gotten the ball for sure. This one's sent all the way back. Alex Wall on the ball now.
And that's the danger of a pressing offense, is that you can sometimes get a little bit too tired and be unable to carry it out later in the game.
So here, Clivio looking to find Ethan Jett there. A little bit too heavy for him to get to. We know Jett has pace on that left side, but that one's just a little bit too ambitious.
The Jumbos clearly have practiced this type of thing before. As Bagandia, pushes in a bit as Jett goes around him, hoping to find back to him in the box, but Jett's is unable to get on the end of Clivio's ball.
Good header again. Great touch there from Jacqui. And you'll get that one out wide. Gabe Rich now.
Ooh. Polino tries to find the shot out there, but sends it a bit over. He's a player that the Lions really want to get going, want him to get on those shots because he's clinical when he shoots. Just unable to capitalize on it there.
That's quick play from Emerson as well, going from back to front super fast. Tufts really has to be careful of that counterattack. A lot of quick players, lots of very good technical players from Emerson, especially when they get in those tight spaces in the attacking third.
Polino has 19 shots on goal this season with a .65 shots on goal percentage. Is someone who, when he gets a shot, he's going to likely hit it on goal and cause some issues for Antich, but in that case, unable to do it.
Press from Tufts forces a long ball, as Clivio will maintain possession here. This one goes back to Antich.
Bit of a dangerous ball, but Antich controls it well.
Alex Wall now. Back to Antich. ball now. Coach is urging him to get forward. He'll look to find that crossfield ball.
Bandy is holding right on the line here. If he can get around this defense without being a little bit too far over, they can do a lot of damage, but it's very easy to take one step a bit too far and get another offside out on that left side.
Yeah, and that ball from Alex Wall just needs to be a little bit higher there. Not able to clear the heads of the Emerson backline.
The Emerson backline has generally done a good job of stopping this jumbo long ball.
Yanez looking to play quickly. Good possession from Canfin. Another good ball in, another clearance though. Out wide now. Gabe Rich. That's a
Ambitious
I can see
ball.
the idea there from Gabe Rich. Just a little bit too ambitious.
Delbano is unable to get on that, but Rich with a solid ball.
Yeah, and you can really see that Emerson's looking to play quickly, play on the counter.
Yeah, you hear Coach Liam McCursey there yelling, quick, quick. He's had a pretty good tenure as Emerson coach. Like we said last season, they made it to the NEWMAC Conference Finals, had a pretty strong season, reaching, I believe, they got all the way up to, I think, 10 in the coaches poll, but haven't quite hit the successes this season. But
They will feel happy with this first half result, I feel.
Definitely. They've had
very
probably the best
half.
chance of the half from Bouchara on that chance against Antich.
Yeah.
But definitely very back and forth start of the game, which Emerson, as the underdogs in this game, won't be upset about.
Yeah. Emerson looking to maintain possession. Attempting to switch the play. That was a very highly contested ball there. Great touch, though, from, I believe, Azakandi Das.
Ivan Bruce putting in a good shift in the midfield there, having to fight a lot.
This one's played in. Another clearance, though. Margagna plays it back. Wall.
Polino puts the pressure on.
Then Polino's gonna win this one. 1-on-1 now against Wall. Cuts inside, and Clivio recovers.
That's what the Lions want to see, this pressure working off, getting Polino a chance to do a one-on-one with Wall. He beats Wall, but Clivio makes a great hustle to come back and shut it down.
Yeah, great recovery from Clivio. He needed to do that. Definitely a mistake to lose that one there. A little bit overconfident on the ball. Needs to try and get that one off his feet a little bit sooner. Polino has had a lot of success pressing so far this game, and we know that in those chances he can definitely make something happen.
Certainly a scary moment for the Jumbos there, but they look to rebound.
Jet in the corner now. Finds Yanez. Shifting. Back to Jet. Jet trying to find a route inside, unable to though. And Emerson playing around a little bit too much in the back here. But they do get the clearance out, Polino. He's able to turn. Very quick feet from Polino there to shrug some defenders off. Attempting to switch the play. That's Bargagna. Looks wide. Werner now. That one's a little bit too far for Werner. Coming on now is Henry Perkins for Tufts. Featured in a lot of games this year. These are his first minutes in this one, though.
And
as Canfin will come off.
Canfin unable to really get involved in the game up top there, as the Jumbos have struggled to kind of play through the center.
Yeah, as Mikey Brady did before him, not really able to get those strikers and trying the third one this game. Maybe they'll find a little bit more success. Barganya, a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, though.
Yeah, that's one that Hobbs should be getting all day.
That's a great tackle from Giannis. Shifting, trying to shoot. That's a great tackle, though, from Tyler.
Again, we see Giannis trying to get the shots going, but unable to get that one work as well. He loves to take those. Like we said, second most shots on the team. He's going to be continuing to look and see if he can catch the Lions defense off guard.
They've been very good at getting in front of those shots there. It's a great step as they look to play wide now to Gabe Rich. And ref thinks that's a little bit of a shoulder in the back there.
Definitely a tight call, but it's a fair one. As looks like Ivan Bruce is lining up to take it.
Tyler near him as well. Because we only have under 2 minutes now left in the half. This will be definitely one of, if not the last chance for either team.
Antich, goalkeeper, is on a bit of the smaller side at 5'10", but has been a prolific goalkeeper for the Jumbos so far this season.
Trying to work the angle, ball in. Straight to Antich, though. Routine save for him. As this one sent out wide. Ethan Jett.
I said Antich has 35 saves in the season, has put in a great season for the Jumbos.
Yeah, definitely solidified himself as the first choice goalkeeper this year. Ball. Werner. Back in. Schultz. Schultz again in the midfield. Driving to the box. And he just could not get that one back into the center, looking for those two strikers up there. But it's a good run. Definitely a little bit of a brighter spark for Tufts. We haven't really seen them drive into the box like that often in this game.
As you said, the Jumbos need to look to do that more. They need to try to apply that final touch, that final ball, that final run to try to get pressure on Hobbs there. You start to wonder if the rain had an effect on that, as he seemed to have slipped near the end of that play. In better weather, he may have stayed up. It's unfortunate, but it affects both sides. So
this one's sent long by Hobbs. Giannis looking to win it. Rich is going to come away with it, though. This one goes back to Antich, and we will wrap up the half with that. A very even first half. Decent chances for both sides, none too clear-cut. And we're going to take a little break here, and we'll join you back in the second half.
You're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. You're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. You're so hypnotic, magical. don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. You're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We'll have the second half starting here in just under 2 minutes. We're both very excited for it. I hope you are all very excited as well. Should be a great game. Very, very even in that first half. Around the same number of shots from both teams. I believe 7 for Tufts, 4 for Emerson, but both had 1 on goal. And it will be interesting to see how this next half plays out, what players play, what players can make an impact, because both coaches are going to need to change something if they want to try and grab a hold of this game. So it will be interesting to see those tactical changes.
Tactically, we've seen Emerson opting more for a press style, counterattacking a little bit more, trying to catch the Jumbos off guard, which they almost did in a few cases. Polino catching Clivio being the obvious example. But the Jumbos haven't fallen victim to it. They've been able to generally adapt to it pretty well. We saw Clivio hustle back to catch it, Polino, before he managed to capitalize on it. In terms of the Jumbo's tactics, they've seemed to have been opting a lot for the long ball. Clivio's passes have been excellent out to the wingers, but they've struggled to really control the midfield and get through the center of this Emerson squad, who's been quite powerful in that center.
Yeah, they've been really looking to isolate the wingers in one-on-ones, try and get them the ball and attack the fullbacks. And it has worked once or twice, but not maybe as much as they would have liked. So it will be interesting to see if they go for a less direct approach, maybe try and play through Emerson a little bit. That hasn't really worked so far, though, so it will be interesting to see if they continue with that, the more direct looking for those wingers. And also for Tufts to kind of get a hold of the game, they will need some output from their strikers. We saw 3 in the last half. None of them were really able to get a good foothold on the game and really maintain possession. So hopefully for the Jumbos at least that they can find someone up there who can help them out a little bit and find an outlet.
And you wonder what the absence of Liam Gherkin will do to this squad, as he's a crucial midfielder and he's not seemingly able to play because it looked like an ankle injury to me. Definitely going to be a player dearly missed by the Jumbos. So we see Yanez in his place, it seems.
Yeah, but he still had a very, very good first half.
True.
So they'll be hoping for more from him, as Brady, I believe, is back up top for the Jumbos, who started the game. It looks like a very, very similar starting lineup.
Yeah, the only switches seem to be Bargania out on the right instead of Wynn. I believe that is Actor Zondi Doss in the midfield instead of Penske. And
other than that, it looks very
yeah.
similar.
And then
believe.
Yanez
Alex
for
Wall
Gherkin
in the
as well.
back as well.
Oh, true, true.
Who maintained his position. He played there for at least the back half of that first half. Did a very solid job back there. As this one's sent long by Clivio. Uncontested header for Emerson, though. This one's sent out wide, Deeming. Loses out on the header, Brady, to Yanez.
Bargania does have a significant height advantage to redeeming, so he should be winning those headers.
Yeah. Feigen now. Had some great tricks and skills in the first half. Able to beat his man a few times. But there is a foul from moving Shin there. Emerson slowed the game down a little bit.
Been a bit surprised at the seemingly lack of aggressive play from Emerson. They came in this game with 29 yellow cards, and it seemed pretty even, if not Tufts being a bit more aggressive in certain tackles.
Yeah, definitely a little bit smarter in this one.
For sure.
The other games, it's a good win from moving Shin, though. But Emerson does retain possession. Back to Fogel. Long ball. Good win from Campbell. Good flick as well. Brady, a little bit of an errant touch, though. That's very well done from Del Banco, but he does, I believe, handball there.
It's an unfortunate one for Del Banco.
Great turn. Got away from 3 players there. But in the end, Tufts gets the ball. Looks like it will be sent in either from Shin or
Yanez, I think.
Yeah, Yanez on that one.
Looking for a player like Clivio in the box or Brady.
Yeah, you can see Alex Wall.
Wall as well,
up
definitely.
there. Really physical, trying to find an option. That's a great ball into the middle. Brady gets his head to it. It's still in there for the Jumbos, but offsides is called. That's a good chance, though. You can see the fight in the box. Good headers from Brady. I believe Wall got his head to that as well in there.
Offsides has really been the scourge of this Jumbo's team so far. That's the 4th offside in this game, all of which stopping seemingly promising plays. In that case, well, the ball bouncing on the box, you never know what happens. Scrappy touch can lead to a goal, and you feel like as the Jumbo side, you've got to make sure you're watching that line a little bit more.
For sure. Campbell, throw down the line. Feigen unable to retain possession.
Rain's picked up again here in Bella Fields. Definitely
Going to be very, very slick in the second half. The turf combined with the rain. It's going to be very difficult to play through.
We've seen a few cases of players get possibly punished by the slick ground, but hasn't made a massive effect so far.
And there's a little bit of an errant touch for Giannis, maybe due to the rain, and that's a little bit of a rash challenge.
Foul on Oxandi Das.
Yeah. As this one's played slightly quickly. Rich, now Deeming. Trying to get around Trainer, but he does a great job. That's a good win for Mikey Brady, but he loses it out again, and Emerson retains possession after a little bit of a scrappy couple of seconds there. Back out wide. Bewold. Into the middle. Del Banco gets the shot off. It was not a difficult save for Antich, but he was unable to catch it. It will go out for a corner.
It is always tough when the ball kind of slides through a crowd of people for the keeper to spot that ball and just able to get on and stop it from going in, but unable to stop the corner.
Yeah, that one was definitely moving a little bit, too. Great shot from Del Banco. Great turn.
One of the best chances the Lions have had so far. So the rain is really coming down at this point.
This one's sent in. Cleared out by Trainer into a little pocket of space with no Emerson players, so they can reset a little bit as Campbell and Trainer look to win that ball back, and they do. Trainer attempting to carry. He does beat his man. And a good switch out to the other side. Good work from Trainer there. As now,
he's got some
going on the
space.
side, Feigen beats his man. A little bit of space here. Good shot. Able to beat his man. That's a great job from Feigen. But a good block from Fogel there.
And that's what you like to see as the Jumbos. You want to see Feigen getting that space on the outside and getting those opportunities to take on a man. As we see, he has that skill to be able to do it. And definitely an area for the Jumbos to exploit if possible. In the last few minutes, we've seen a bit more skill from Emerson keeping the press up, but Jumbos respond well there.
This one's sent in. Tufts player able to get his head to it. Not on target, though. That was Brady.
Definitely been a pretty exciting start to this half so far, as both sides have had a few chances. Emerson's been playing a slightly different style than we saw in the first half, as they've been sitting up a little bit higher and holding possession in the Jumbo half more than we saw in the first half. Both teams having some pretty solid chances, though, with that Del Banco shot and then now Brady's header and Feigen's attack. Seems like the game's opening up a little bit in the second half, which is great to see.
As this one is taken wide now by Bewald. Long ball. He's over the first man, not the second. It's a little bit of a hospital ball there. Candidas will get that, and Giannis can turn now. Good play from Jumbos to get it out.
You wonder if Trainer could have found Giannis on that run on a 1-2 there, but opposite played a bit safer. Not always a bad decision.
Yeah, just looking to retain possession. Not trying to play anything too risky, especially with how effective counterattacks have been for Emerson. Wall attempting to play the switch ball. That one doesn't come off as well as the others.
It was going straight to Feigen, but well picked off by the Emerson defense.
Moving Shin gets it back again. Gibson Campbell was offsides there, so he couldn't really go after that one. And Emerson will regain possession.
We see again these jumbo fullbacks pushing up. In that case, Gibson Campbell. We see Bargania pushing up on this right side as well. Something the Jumbos really look to exploit. Haven't had much impact from them so far this half, but they'll be hoping for better performance from them in the rest of this half.
Good play with Giannis here. Looks to find Feigen through. He's in a one-on-one, and that's a great save.
Hobbs coming up large.
Great save from Hobbs. They're moving Shin on the top of the box now. Another good shot, and another save from Hobbs. Still bouncing around.
Chaos
Brady
in the
fighting
box
with the goalkeeper there a little bit. I believe Hobbs wins out in the end. That's 2 decent saves from Hobbs.
Looks like Brady is down as Hobbs is down as he just had that
A little bit of a
fight for the
tussle
ball
with
with Brady.
Yeah. 2 great saves from Hobbs, though.
And this is what we can see from the Jumbos when they control the ball in the middle of the pitch. We see Giannis there holding the ball, finding a great pass to Ethan Feigen, who sets up that first one-on-one. Hobbs does a great job to keep it alive and save it. But continued pressure. Not quite able to finish it clinically, but as a Jumbos fan, you would love to see that.
Yeah. Emerson players not exactly on the same page there as Campbell will take this throw in for the Jumbos. Sent long. Feigen on the ball now. He's looked great in the second half as this one switched across to Trainer. Trainer now. Bargania. And cleat out. That ball will remain in play. Alex Wall on it now. And he's able to regain possession. That is very, very crucial from Wall. You see Polino there was waiting for that ball to try to bounce out, try and counterattack. This was sent long to Trainer again. One-on-one on the right side. Gets by his man. Ball into the box. And cleared out again. Very, very crucial intervention.
And they're calling a goal kick off of that, saying the ball went off Brady on the slide.
The Sorry, that's a corner. The ref changes his call, yeah.
That seems more accurate.
That's a fantastic run from Trainer down that right side. He's been able to do that a few times this game. Beats his man, ball into the box. Crucial, crucial intervention.
In the first half, the Jumbo wingers were definitely involved in the game, but it feels like in the second half they've gotten a lot better chances out there. Could be put down to some tiredness or fatigue in the Emerson fullbacks, or just great play from the Jumbos. They take it short.
As Giannis now, good ball in. Another header. That one will go over from Clivio, I believe, but it does call another goal kick. Tufts players asking for a corner, but they're not going to get it as this one is played quick.
Emerson coaches yelling to go quick as
I believe there's Rich on that far side.
He plays a switch to Deeming.
Deeming will get beat out by Bargania, though. Good tracking back from him.
Emerson trying to get that counterattack to work out, but the Jumbo defense just hustling back really effectively. As we see Bargania and Wall both made it back, and it seems like Deeming wouldn't have had much if he was able to even receive that ball.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes have definitely felt like the Jumbos have controlled a lot more, getting some good chances.
This one's sent long to Brady. Trainer now in that corner. Good tackle, though. Tufts, I believe, going for another long throw here.
With the size of players they've got, like Clivio, Brady, Wall, makes sense that they'll try to get the ball in the box.
Over the head of Clivio. Missed clearance, though.
Hobbs catches it.
That's a tough header. Not really able to generate much power when it's bouncing that slowly. Routine save from Hobbs. Long from Hobbs. Win the first header, not the second, though. Giannis, great turn. And unable to beat the second man, though. And
Excellent
Shin
press
will
from
pick
the
that ball up.
Jumbos.
Driving now. Feigen. And the ref will call that back, I believe.
Looks like it was a foul on Henry Fogel.
Yeah, taking out Wu and Shin there. Somewhat of a tactical one, though. As this one goes now to Barganya. We know he has the ability to play great balls. But that one's cleared out, and cleared out again from Rich. Emerson looks to step now.
The pace from Polino is impressive, but Antich gets there in time.
Hands a little bit too high there from Mikey Brady.
You wonder if Tyler went down a little bit soft there, but definitely a foul from Brady with the arms outstretched on the Lions fullback. Looks like Bashar is checking back in for the Lions. Definitely someone they want to get involved as much as possible.
Yeah, he looked very, very good for those first 20, 30 minutes that he was in. As Feigen now looks to play long to Trainer. You will get there. Beats his man, gets to the byline again. Playing this one back in. That is very, very close to being an opportunity for Wu and Shin there. Another great cutout, though. Well, that's a great challenge from Yanis. Deeming. Looking to play long. Does not work, though.
The Lions have really struggled to keep the ball this last 5 minutes or so, as the Jumbos seem to just get chance after chance.
Yeah,
They're
completely different from the first half. Tufts really dominating now. That one's
you wonder if the substitution of Bashar will change that as an attacking weapon, perhaps a little bit more of a target man for the Lions up top.
And Bewell there on the defensive end, cutting that one out. And does lead to a corner, though. Looks like Giannis will take it. Feigen lining up near and potentially looking to go short.
They do like those short corners.
They do a short corner here. Feigen beating his man. Good ball in, and that one's just too high for Alex Wall. Center back staying up. Second ball in. Clivio, and he is offsides.
It's rare to see your center back being called for offsides, but
yeah, they're leaving them up there trying to play that second ball in.
Yeah, Barganya definitely can play that, so they're smart to realize they still could keep it in, but Clivio a little bit too high up.
This one sent long again, over the head of Deeming, though. Barganya recovers. And
the line for the Lions has just not been very high. They've been sitting back a bit further, which you wonder if that's due to fatigue or just due to a tactical change. But they've been unable to really get those longer balls to work, as the Jumbos fail to get their own longer balls to work.
Yeah, Alex Wall is a little too heavy for Feigen there. Even if he does just get on the end of that, not much space between him and Hobbs. Very, very difficult to make something happen in that situation.
That's one you expect Hobbs to take.
Won by the Jumbos again. They are winning a lot of these 50-50s. Deeming inside. Lino unable to keep it, though. A little bit of an errant pass there. That's a great tackle from Wu and Shin. Emerson does come away with that one. Ferguson in the midfield now. Looking to play long to Deeming. Is over both his and Barganya's head. Back to Antich.
Haven't seen Evan Lee get involved as much in the second half. He's someone that, along with Polino, the Lions will really be looking for if they want to get a bit more attacking opportunities. They have struggled to get them active with the ball in their feet. As we've seen, Polino can be dangerous if he gets that ball with some space, but he hasn't managed to see much of the ball at all in this half.
Ball over the top. Cut out. Ferguson's going to lose out on that one. It's a great tackle from Brady, dropping back really far, trying to connect the midfield to the front line.
Brady's done a great job getting more involved in the second half. As we mentioned earlier in the first half, not many touches, but he's been doing well to facilitate the attack a bit more than he may have earlier in the game.
I think his decision, or maybe the coach's decision as well, to have him drop deeper, really helping him link up with the back line, as that one is missed by 2 Emerson players.
A little bit of miscommunication there.
The subs will come on now.
Bouchard finally able to get in the game. He's standing on the sideline for a while.
Mason Schultz as well for the Jumbos will come in for Mikey Brady, I believe, which meaning he will play up top. Another striker for the Jumbos, I believe the 4th different one up there.
Wonder if Schultz may drop into the midfield a bit more, as he was playing that more attacking midfield role earlier on, but it seems like he is settling into that number 9 spot. He had a great shift earlier in this game, managing to get some nice penetrating dribbles.
So sent in, bounces twice in the box. And a handball will slow the play down.
It's feeling like at this point the Jumbos almost have an extra man on the field, as they're just getting faster to every challenge, every ball. It just seems like the Jumbos are capitalizing more off of Emerson's mistakes and just playing faster, which has really allowed them to take control of this game.
Yeah, and another 50-50 win there.
Yeah. Artur Zondas has had a great game in that defensive midfield role, really controlling and holding this game up as he's on the ball again here.
Yeah.
He's a freshman as well. Definitely a good spark for the Jumbos to have in the future as they lose dominant defensive players like Clivio next year.
Yeah, definitely a big difference. Even from Penske in the first half, who started the game. The freshman is coming in, done a great job, offering something a little bit different, something that's definitely worked for them. They've had a lot more midfield control when he's been in the game. And
you can see that Coach Desotel is recognizing that and is choosing to keep him in for longer, because that's one of the changes from the first half that has remained in.
As Gibson Campbell looks to find Feigen long. Ball way too high, way too far though. As Taylor will take this throw on. It's a long one. Giannis will recover and collect possession. Sent wide to Bargano. Schultz.
Schultz seems to be playing more as a controlling striker, with Shin kind of playing a bit behind him. Schultz almost settling into that attacking midfield role he was playing earlier.
And find Wu Shin, and that is a fantastic tackle from B-Wall there. Necessary, completely necessary. Wu Shin had a one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. You can only expect him to score in that situation, if not for that immediate impact tackle from B-Wall.
Yeah, B-Wall's had a strong game. He's been really challenged out there with Trainer and Feigen on those wings, but he's managed to relatively hold them controlled. A little bit of struggles in this second half so far, but excellent play from him there.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, great link-up play between Schultz and Shin.
And Schultz offers a bit of a different approach there.
This one sent in, cleared again by Weewald. Another great contribution from him. Tufts recovers, though. Giannis sends it in again. That one a little bit too short. And B-Wall recovers again and clears this one out.
As I was saying, Schultz offers a bit more of a different opportunity than Brady, who's much more of a powerful number 9. Schultz is a bit of a playmaker, as we see him all the way back here at midfield, getting fouled by Deeming.
Yeah, some great turns there from Mason Schultz. Really, really calm under pressure. 2 players coming to him off a pass from the goalkeeper. If he loses it there, that's a fantastic chance for Emerson, but he does a fantastic job.
Let's get a yellow card for Ben Deeming here. Oh, no, never mind. His sheet looks yellow. But Mason Schultz has come into this game and had a big impact so far. Definitely an impactful substitution from Desotel, seeing that Brady wasn't who's having a good game, but wasn't able to facilitate the possession as much as Schultz has been able to do. Really big impact there.
Yeah, you can see right now Shin and Schultz basically on the same line right now, both sitting on those last defenders.
Playing
with another good
almost 2 attacking midfielders rather than one out-and-out forward.
Yeah. This one will presumably be another long throw as the center backs both go up for the Jumbos. Looking for the head of Clivio. Just over him, though. Yanez wins it. And the Lions come away with it. Looking for Bashar. It's a great touch to bring it down. Lino. Not a lot of options going forward, though. Great pressure from Shin.
We see a better play from the Lions there coming from Polino and Lee, two players that have really struggled to get involved in this half, but when they do get involved, we've seen better play. But they really, I feel like we've said Polino's name only once or twice this half, which is indicative of how the Jumbos seem to have shut down the attacking weapons of the Lions. That said, it's still 0-0. Anything can happen in this game.
Yeah. Still no super clear-cut chances for Tufts there. Would have been one had not been a great tackle for Biwald. Ruben Shin almost able to get that shot off.
Hobbs had a good game so far as well.
Yeah, 2 great saves at the start of this one. Start of this half. Feigen. And then looking there for Schultz. His pass back is just a little too heavy for Gibson Campbell. As looking to check in for the Jumbos is the freshman forward Canfin and the freshman fullback Ethan Jett.
Both came in the first half.
Yeah, both had some decent contributions.
Curious where Canfin will slide in, as we don't see quite an out-and-out forward for the Jumbos. We come in for Shin and move Schultz back into the full-on attacking midfield role. But the double attacking midfield, or at least false 9 of Schultz, has been an effective one so far. Curious what Canfin will do to this attack.
Margagna. Great play there with trainer Margagna. He is taken out there.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see the referee show his book in that tackle, shutting down an attack.
I believe from Biwald. Doesn't look like he
Doesn't
will,
look like he's going to, but definitely a rough tackle there. Following a great combination between Margagna and Trainer. That's going to be something that the Jumbos will look to capitalize on that wing. Both players are extremely dangerous. Biwald has done a good job shutting them down, but if they can get on the ball out on the side, you'll expect to see goals coming in.
Giannis to take. Decent ball in. It bounces around multiple times. Clivio's got a chance, and that's headed off the line. Bicycle kick attempt. Another bicycle kick attempt, and that's a great save from Hobbs. And cleared out. How have the Jumbos not scored on that opportunity?
The double bicycle kick coming out here.
Giannis, great ball to the back post. Trainer now. And Taylor just shuffles that one out for a corner.
Tyler with excellent play there. First clearing the ball off the line and then shutting down Trainer in a very dangerous position. Well played by the Lions fullback.
Yeah, that's a very, very nervy moment from Emerson. Ball bouncing around the box. Clivio with a chance. Ball cleared off the line. Another shot. Great save from Hobbs. And not quite sure how this game is still 0-0. As this one's sent in again. And cleared out this time comfortably from Emerson. Sent in again. That ball is very, very high. Should be routine for Hobbs, and it is.
Feels almost inevitable right now that the Jumbos will finally be able to get on the end of something in the box, but the Lions defense has been scrappy, managing to keep the ball out of the net somehow, some way.
Yeah, and that's all that matters at the moment. Still 0-0. Anything can happen. Emerson can still get some good chances, although they haven't really been able to create any for themselves in this half. As Tyler loses the ball there to Jet, plays it back to Antich.
I don't know if Bouchard has touched the ball at this point, to be honest, which is something that the Lions will really need if they want to get back into this game.
Yeah, stark contrast from the first half, both him and Polino, as Polino's on the ball now. Lots of heavy touches, though, and he's taken out there.
That looked a little bit soft, but the Jumbos are able to get the foul there. Polino may feel a little bit frustrated about that one, but.
And Giannis and Shin will line up behind this one as they do with most.
We see both Wall and Clivio stepping up. a lot of dangerous attacks off of these balls in the box where Clivio is in there and able to get some contact on it. They're hoping for another one here, and they'll finally be able to put it in the net.
Giannis vacates. Ball in from Shin is a good one. Cleared out, though. Feigen. Down to the line. Another good ball. That one sits. Great block. Trainer looking to go it. Ooh, and that's a very good effort from Giannis as well.
B-Wald coming in strong there on the side. He's sat down, it
looks like he's taking the worst of that one.
Yeah,
he great intervention from him, though. He's been absolutely fantastic this game.
Yeah, Trainer's shot, not a light one, but B-Wald seems to be doing all right.
Yeah, both good efforts from Trainer and Giannis. Again, coming off of a set piece. When those big center backs are in the box, Tufts are really able to kind of bully Emerson a little bit. As Emerson makes 2 changes.
Yeah, that's Evan Lee and Ben Deeming coming off for the Lions. Unable to really get involved much in the second half after a pretty promising first half from both of them. We'll see Del Banco back in, see if he can get back in this game as well. The Lions really need their key players to step up in this moment, but
yeah, under a lot of pressure. They need a little bit of individual creativity, individual brilliance to try and relieve this pressure, get the ball out of their own half for a little bit. As Hobbs will send this one long. First ball won by Emerson. Second ball as well. That's a great ball. Now Gabe Rich, and a little bit overly ambitious there from Gabe Rich, was tracked back by Bargagna, and as well he had Alex Wall, should even beat Bargagna. But a decent chance from Emerson winning that first ball. Haven't seen them win many 50-50s in this half.
And when they do win it, they manage to get an attack going. That's promising for the Lions as they hope to break this dominant stretch of jumbo possession and attacks. But if they can get a counterattack goal, it just shows how quickly this game can change. It's still 0-0, as you said.
Feigen beating one man, unable to beat Taylor, though. As the center backs will come up again. Another long throw. Bargagna going all the way across to take this one.
You get the sense that if the Jumbos are going to score, it's going to be on those cases when the center backs are up in the box, causing issues for the Lions' defense. The ball just bouncing around. Seems like the Jumbos should be able to capitalize off of that.
So it's flicked on.
So it might have been off the hand of Trainer there in the box.
Good flick from Clivio, though. Polino working on Shin now. Able to get around him. Ooh, and looking for the switch ball. It's cut out by Feigen. There's Del Banco Prices. Able to beat it. Feigen one-on-one with Taylor now. Great tackle, though.
Tyler's had a great second half so far.
And looking for Bashar, unable to get that one under control. But yeah, as you said, great second halves for Tyler and for Feigen on the other side as well. The fullbacks have been putting in some great shifts for Emerson, really keeping them in this game. This one goes out now to Canfin. Back in the middle. Penske is back in for the Jumbos.
Yeah, but it looks like Akhtar Zandidas is lining up to sub back in. Could be for Penske, could be somewhere else, but likely for Penske.
Yeah, he has been good in that midfield so far. Definitely deserves to keep playing in this game. So that one's long from Wall. In between the winger and the striker, unable to get there, as Hobbs will collect.
Ended up being a little bit more dangerous than it looked like at first, as Trainer's pace is just able to put a little bit of pressure on Hobbs there. Not quite able to capitalize on it, but a little nervy for Hobbs.
Yeah, definitely made it uncomfortable for him as Ethan Jett wins this header. Giannis collects. Out wide, Canfin. A little bit of an errant touch, and Feigen will shepherd that one out. That's great play again.
Yeah, B-Wald coming in strong there from the Lions. Excellent shading, and he's slow to get up.
Yeah, he's had some big knocks in this half.
Yeah, he's really put in a shift for the Lions out of that fullback spot. Certainly been a bright spot. Motion says he's okay, but is limping a little bit. It's not something you want to see if you're a Lions fan. Unlucky there from Bargon, yeah.
Rich to throw this one right in front of the Emerson bench. It is a very long one. Shin to clear. Trainer will chase. Feigen looking wide for Trainer again. He's going to go right on Ardent here. Tries to nutmeg him. Great defense, though. But he will keep playing. And
It's like it did go out of bounds there.
Tufts will retain possession, though.
Oh, so we see Octodonzi Das coming in at the defense, coming for Wall.
Yeah, playing a lot of different positions this game.
Yeah, been a real Swiss Army knife for the Jumbos as he gets the ball.
Yanez now. Looking wide again. Canfin now turns. Good ball into the middle. Cleared out again. Second clearance is not the best, but that's great work from Bashara to try and trigger this counterattack. But Delbanco will lose out. Great defense, great tracking back there from Feigen. As Octodonzi looks to play long again. Wu Shin on the run this time. That one will go out for a Tufts throw-in.
Another well done by B-Wald as he manages to hold off Shin's pressure. Luke Randolph checking in for the Jumbos for Canfin.
Looking for another winger on that side, really unable to get by B-Wald. That's why they're trying so many different players on that side. As this long throw comes in, looking for Clivio again. Flicked on. Polino will clear. Yanez collects. Back to Randolph. Yanez again. Long ball to Trainer. Feigen beats his man. Trainer now, one-on-one. Back to Feigen. That's another fantastic challenge. You can see there, even Hobbs going over to congratulate him. That's a crucial tackle, because if he does not do that, that's a great opportunity one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's the second time the Jumbos have had a good chance, stopped by excellent Emerson tackle, this time coming from Ferguson, managing to shut down the attack for Feigen.
Yanez now. Ball in. It was a good one. Shin loses out on the header. Bashara now trying to collect. And Tyler will send that one long. Bashara, great touch. Wu Shin comes back again, though, and that's a great ball out to the other side. And he tries to release Barganya on that side, but he's unable to bring that one in. Unfortunate for the Jumbos, too, because if he does that, it's a great one-on-one opportunity with B-Wald.
We're seeing on the corners and long throws from the Jumbos that the Lions really aren't playing anyone very high up. Bouchard has been dropping pretty far back. And they're unable to really find an outlet, but here they are on the attack.
Jet under pressure, and he will get that one out.
Emerson team getting hyped up now as I feel like they may have found a little bit of a second wind here in this last 15 minutes.
Gabe Rich will now look for a long throw. At least one center back up here for Emerson.
Looks like Arendt is up.
Gets to the second man and almost brought down by Delbanco on the back post. But he's unable to do so, and now Tufts will look to counter. It's a little bit of a harsh challenge there from Feigen, but no call from the ref. Trainer. Feigen. Great turn from him. But he loses out, and that's another rash challenge.
Feigen needs to calm down a bit here as that's the second rash challenge in a row. The ref's going to go talk to him a little bit. And we see Bruce from Emerson take the kick. Well played from him.
Maintaining possession now. Bruce. Back in again, Fogel.
We've seen some new life in this Emerson squad this last 5 minutes or so as they seem to have got a boost as we see Polino chasing down the ball here.
Bashara chasing Jet as well. Long ball over the top, trying to relieve some of that pressure, but Emerson regains it again. Hobbs coming out really far to claim that one. Bashara working on Jet now. Great flick on. Clivio now against Delbanco. Delbanco's able to turn him. Oh, and that's a great tackle from Ethan Jet.
Delbanco does very well there to do what very few players are ever able to do, beat Clivio there. Excellent play from the Lions, and you feel like they've gotten themselves started here. They've got like possession, they've got attacks. They just seem excited. They seem like they're playing well. They are hoping to get a good corner here and capitalize on this momentum they've achieved.
A stark contrast from the first 20, 25 minutes of this half. Really grown into this one, as it will be Ivan Bruce to take it. Ball in. Shin will clear. Only as far as Bewald, though. A little bit of time as you'll look, and that's a great ball to Trainer. He drives now at the back line. Still going. And that ball is just behind Feigen. And now Emerson will counter. Bashara.
Gabriel to the big run on the left side.
Back to Bashara. One-on-one against Jet. Great tackle, though. And he will take that one out. Beats two players. Still going. Yanez now. Barganya now. Cuts inside. Oh, wide. He's put under lots of pressure there. Trainer almost able to get that one, and he continues. But it will go right back to Wu Shin. Good ball in. Randolph. Flays into the middle, and that's off the crossbar. Fantastic chance for Trainer. He's unable to keep that one low. Great ball in from Randolph, but Trainer unable to, and now he's still going. Barganya now on the outside. And that's a great tackle from Bewald to kind of relieve some of the pressure. But Tufts really should be up in this 1-1 now.
Yeah, that was a spectacular chance from Barganya. Oh, Bewald appears to be down again. He's really been taking a beating there on that left back position. Managed to save several chances, but in that case, Barganya gets around him, makes an excellent touch to place the ball into Trainer. Not quite able to get it low enough, but
yeah, and he just can't keep that one down off the crossbar. Very, very unlucky for the Jumbos. That's definitely their best passage to play. Definitely the best chance in this game.
And a great response to Emerson's new burst of life they had the last few minutes, as the Jumbos seem to follow that up with the best chance of their own.
Yeah, and if this game ends 0-0, you would definitely look back on that moment, especially for Tufts as a defining one, as that one is tried to flick on from Clivio, unable to do so, and they will go out for a goal kick.
Looks like the Jumbos are going to opt to bring another great weapon in the box on, putting Brady on for Trainer.
Deeming the captain for Emerson coming back on as well for Ivan Bruce.
Sorry, Trainer is not coming off. That is Randolph coming off. And Bruce comes off from the Lions. He put in a good shift there in the midfield.
Feigen, Campbell, Shin, all getting headers there. Bashara turns. That's a fantastic ball. Gibson Campbell is going to try and get back, and he does so wonderfully. Ref says no call, no penalty. That's a great tackle from Gibson Campbell, last-ditch effort.
Yeah, Polino seemed like he was free there, and when he's free, he's clinical. But Campbell makes an excellent play.
Barganya. It's a good tackle from Gabe Rich as that one's sent long. Brady now.
Can he beat Bewald?
He can. Ball sent into the middle, and it's just too close to Hobbs. One of the first times someone's beaten Bewald all night. Hobbs urging his players forward. Wants to try and relieve the pressure here. three-header.
You just get the feeling this game's going to go down to the wires. Both sides have gotten more chances lately.
Yeah, opening up Bashar now. Polino.
Found Bashara.
Delmarco.
Nope.
That ball's a
Bargania.
little too short. Bargania now. Down the line to Brady. And Feigen's able to win that back again.
Bewald solid out on that fullback spot. Taken down by Brady after Bewald intercepts it. You wonder how much he's got left as he seems to be taken down at every opportunity. But fighting through it like a real trooper there.
Absolutely wonderful game from him. Stopping pretty much everyone that Tufts sends at him. Only getting beaten once or twice. And when those do happen, Tufts is unable to capitalize. You see on the trainer chances earlier.
Sure. And
Bashar
if
working.
the Jumbos really want to get an attack going, they need to be able to beat those fullbacks. And as you said, when they do, they get those good chances. But if they really they want to find those balls in the middle that have worked pretty well for them, it's beating those fullbacks, Bewald and Tyler, who've had a pretty good second half, all things considered.
It's a great ball from Aktazandidas. Feigen now. Looking for Wu Shin. He's got a little bit of time on the box. He will shoot that. Takes a few deflections. And the ball goes out only as far as Bargania. Bargania crunching tackle. Another crunching tackle.
That looked like it might have been a handball there. Yeah, and it
Ref
was.
will blow that.
We mentioned the physicality of Emerson coming into this game, but it seemed like Tufts has been the more physical team, as we've seen multiple Emerson players really slow to get up, as we see Ferguson is there. That is with the exception of the unfortunate Gherkin injury.
Campbell wins it, uncontested. Aktazandidas, a misled touch on Bashar now. Is through, 1-on-1 with Clivio. Plays back to Rich. A little hopeful shot from him as this one's cleared out.
Penske settles that down nicely.
Yanez collects. Bargania now. Takes him on, and he is fouled there. Only 3 minutes left in this one. Either team could win this easily.
Yeah, both teams putting together a lot of good chances. You feel the Jumbos have had a few more, but we've seen Emerson, especially the last 10, 15 minutes or so, manage to get a bunch of great chances as well.
Especially on the counter as Yanez will look to take this one. Sent into the box. Curling very high, punched out by Hobbs.
Excellent whip on that ball.
Shin battling. Polino's going to keep going, though, and that's a little bit of a shoulder.
It did look like it was shoulder to shoulder, but Polino does go down, stopping the counterattack. Looks like a yellow card given to Penske, presumably for dissent. That's the first yellow card of this game.
Which is surprising, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising.
Tyler sends it in very high. In a good spot as well. It's won by Emerson, but Antich picks it up. Bargania now driving forward. Down the line to Trainer. Turns inside. Yanez. Feigen now outside. Campbell will keep it in. Back to Feigen. Cuts inside, a little bit of space now, driving in. And the ref will call a penalty. Ethan Feigen driving in. Fantastic play from him, and he's taken out in the box. Calls it a penalty.
The Emerson side is furious about this, as that definitely was a borderline call.
Yeah.
Feigen seems to have been taken down, but it's tough to see.
Believe it was Ferguson.
It's like Giannis is stepping to take it.
Giannis to take it. 1 minute and 53 seconds left in this game. Surely to win it for the Jumbos. Giannis slots it home, and the Jumbos score with under 2 minutes left on the clock. Clutch play. Fantastic celebrations now from the Jumbos. They know that surely they have won this game. Only under 2 minutes left now. Coolly slotted home there.
It's an excellent penalty from Giannis as he puts it away in the bottom corner. It's a textbook penalty. Hobbs guesses the right way, but unable to get on top of it.
It was too fast, too well placed from Giannis, and his fantastic game tonight coming off the bench is capped off with a great penalty goal. And Tufts, they'll feel that they deserve that after the way they've been playing this half.
Immediately we see Sam Denby coming, Ben Denby coming on for the Jumbos.
Yeah, a lot more defensive cover now. Maybe playing with a 5-back now, trying to maintain the
Sorry,
lead. But
Owen Denby, my mistake again. They send another defender Shin coming off. Immediate switch as they try to shut down this Lions attack immediately.
And that ball will roll straight through to Antic, who will lie right on top of it as the seconds tick off here. And just taking his sweet time now. Bashara. That one's sent very, very long. Brady now up.
Ferguson looks like he hit his head there. That's not good to see from the Lions. But he gets back up.
Bargania down the line. Trainer sends that one out. More seconds. Precious seconds for Emerson. Ticking off the clock now. Trainer. Sent high. Contested header in the midfield now. Pushing the back, and now Emerson will feel that they have one last chance maybe here. 45 seconds left on the clock.
They're sending everybody up.
Fogel to take. Long ball. Bashara up. Over his head. Cleared out by Clivio. Big clearance. Now with Laurent. Beats his man. Turns, and that ball is played right to the middle. Cleared out by Trainer. Bashara now.
This is their last chance here for the Lions.
On Gibson Campbell. Into the midfield. That one's played through. And a chance, small chance for Gabe Rich, but that one will go through. Mikey Brady now dribbling this one into the corner. 3 seconds left. And that's it. 2 minutes left on the clock. Daniel Yanez scores the penalty to give Jumbos the win. Fantastic game here tonight. Great game.
Really well contested. If you're a Lions fan, you will feel a bit disappointed as they put in a pretty solid game. Sure, there were stretches in the beginning of the second half where the Jumbos really dominated, but in the second half, it was really back and forth. The Jumbos, somewhat lucky to come away with that win, but a win is a win, and they'll take it. That puts them on 7 wins in the season. And they previously received votes in the last coaches poll. You wonder if this may put them over the line and get them into that top 25.
Yeah, well, fantastic game, capped off by a fantastic penalty from Yanez. My name is Carson Lyle. My co-commentator beside me is Jake Flossie. We have really enjoyed broadcasting this game on Tufts JumboCast. Be sure to tune in to all the next ones that we have both this weekend and all the weekends after that. Thank you all and have a great rest of your day.
You're so hypnotic, magical. don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. You're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. I don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. You're so hypnotic, magical.